A very good and happy Thursday morning to everyone out there across Wobbles country. Landon here with you to bring you your latest weather and night forecast, courtesy of On Target. Let's get a look out here, folks. We got an evolving weather pattern here on the horizon for us. We're underneath clear skies for the most part this morning. We got some cloud cover that's moving through here. You can see this warm front here that's going to be lifting north over the region, folks. But then, following that warm front is going to be a vigorous cold front that's going to dive south and east through the region, folks. It's going to create a temperature pendulum swing that's going to continue today and all the way through the start of the weekend. We're going to warm up rather significantly today, folks, but behind that passing front, maybe a few flying snowflakes this afternoon, along with increasing cloud cover, those temperatures are going to tank yet again. Let's get a look across the region. BH James Distiller Skycam overlooking Adairville. Clear skies present over in that direction. We got a bit more cloud cover showing up to the north and west, overlooking the Beech Tree News Sky Cam up in Morgantown. That is a credit to the clouds we were just looking at arriving with a warm front attempting to lift north over the region. Temperatures have plummeted throughout the overnight, not nearly as cold as what we've experienced here over the past few days at this exact time. But you can see temperature readings anywhere between the mid-teens all the way up to the low and mid-20s in some locations here. We got the typical cold spot up in the flats of Woodbury over in Butler County actually has our warmest readings right near the 23-degree mark. Folks, we're going to be bumping highs to near 40 degrees this afternoon. Talk about a heat wave following the frigid cold that we've been dealing with. We'll catch a nice glimpse of that throughout today, folks. But again, as promised, another reinforcing jolt of the colder air is on the horizon. Here's a little bit better view of the surface map. Warm front will be making its way through here as we speak, turning our winds out of the south. And then, after warming up, we're going to get the cold front that's going to pass through here late this afternoon into tonight. It's going to bring those temperatures right back down yet again. Let's take a look at the latest model guidance and let's break it down. We are looking at cloud cover, all right? We're going to be underneath partly to mostly sunny skies throughout this morning, but take note with the arrival of the cold front as we work into this afternoon. Look right there off to our north and west, folks. Here comes the more dense cloud cover arriving here at some point in time between early and mid-afternoon, all right? Clouds will continue to become more abundant throughout the afternoon, and then we get into this evening, and it's not going to be until the cold front passes down to our south and east as we work later into this evening that we're going to get that reinforcing jolt of colder air to work in here out of the north and west. Not just the change in temperatures, folks, but take a look as we progress into this afternoon as the cold front blasts through. Now, folks, it's not going to be a lot, but take a look right here between the mid and late afternoon time frame. We got these little specks of blue that's showing up right along and ahead of the front. We might squeeze out a few flying snow flurries out of this, maybe a random snow burst or two as it moves through. It's not going to be much of anything to worry about, folks, with temperatures well above freezing at this point in time. But it's just worth taking note of, as you can see here, as the cold front passes through here between mid-afternoon and early evening, you might catch a stray snow shower out of this, okay? Here we are looking at our temperature profiles. We're going to work throughout today, and we are going to warm up rather significantly, all right? Here we are looking at sunrise this morning, and then you'll see the steady rise with rays of sunshine coinciding with those southwesterly winds. By the time this afternoon arrives, right there around the peak heating time frame, hallelujah, amen. Temperatures finally rising above the freezing threshold with a good extent all the way up to near the 40-degree mark. But again, folks, watch the cold front pass through here. It's going to make its way through right around sunset. Going to be taking temperatures all the way back down anywhere around the low to mid-20s by the time that we roll into the sunrise hours of tomorrow morning. Some of us, as you can see here, folks, are going to dip all the way down once again between the low and mid-teens. And then, folks, as we work throughout our Friday, I'll let this thing play out for you to showcase it. We're going to roll all the way into our Friday afternoon, and we're going to be trapped again some 10 to 15 degrees colder than today, right around the 30-degree mark for highs to finish out the work week, all right? A warming trend will be on the horizon, folks. Let's get the big picture view here. We get the cold front through here, a few flying snowflakes, Nothing much to worry about. And then we continue to progress on into the start of the weekend after we get past our Friday, and we're going to begin to see a warming trend take over. High pressure is going to set up to our south and east. Low pressure to our west will bring winds out of this direction. This will warm us up significantly throughout the weekend, folks. We're talking about Saturday afternoon being near the 50-degree mark. Sunday will be a little bit cooler, right around the mid-40s, but still well above freezing. And again, that heat wave in comparison to what we have been experiencing. Model guidance continues to mitigate the northern extent of the moisture out of the Gulf of Mexico. Whenever we did have rain and snow chances in the forecast for our Sunday, that looks to have been canceled out from our forecast. We should be dry, folks, but we will catch some cloud debris off that precipitation. So maybe finishing out the weekend, a few sprinkles here and there, but thicker cloud cover is mainly what we will be dealing with. All right. After we get past that, we got this southern stream system working into the early and midweek of next work week. Again, it tries to suppress that activity down to our south. And then, folks, as we roll into the latter part of next week, but more importantly, as we progress on into the following weekend, about 7 to 9 days out from today, we'll be keeping eyes on this southern stream weather maker. It could be bringing a few isolated rain showers in, but more prominently, folks, this signal that's been showing up here as we roll 8 to 9 days out from today, all right? We're watching this area of low pressure that's going to be driving here off to the north and east, and nothing's set in stone, but with what models are currently showing, with the warm front lifting north over the region and the surface low coming right through, deep moisture will be streaming in here out of the Gulf of Mexico. We're going to need to keep an eye on things right around early February, as we could have a few strong storms rolling in here. Of course, again, nothing is etched in stone, but it's something to take note of as we enter the start of February, all right? Over the course of the next 7 days, folks, we're expecting little to no activity across the region. Just temperature pendulum swings is what we're going to be dealing with mostly. Might get in on a stray few rain showers that could dump a trace up to 1/10 of an inch right around the Sunday into Monday time frame. But outside of that, folks, we don't have too much to worry about. Here's a full breakdown of your next 6-day weather forecast, brought to you by Ohio Valley Insurance. Partly to mostly sunny this morning. Cloud cover on the uptick this afternoon. A few flying snowflakes can't be ruled out. Highs near 40 degrees. Rays of sunshine take over on Friday. It will be colder. We'll bump highs up to near the 50-degree mark on Saturday. Mid-40s underneath thickening cloud cover on Sunday. Might catch a stray rain shower or snowflake in the Sunday night time frame. Monday, 44. Tuesday, 50 degrees. And folks, with the warmer temperatures, we'll be watching for the opportunity of increasing rain chances by the latter part of next week on into the weekend to follow. That's going to wrap up your Thursday morning. Next, a final day of the work week, weather or not forecast, brought to you by On Target. You all take care of yourselves and each other. Have a fantastic